Oh, didn't see you there. But hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Let's Play series. So, as we were chilling in our massive kitchen with as much dining space as we are ever going to need, I actually noticed that, looking through that window, that there is something missing. And that something is actually the rest of the base, because we have been putting a ton of work on the grind, and we have actually, expanded the slime farm for our frogs, but we actually haven't finished this bit, this bit of the base. Chad still doesn't have a face, and we could actually do something with him. And, there's still the black goo coming out of the cave, but we could also do something with the entrance to the cave, because I'm actually pretty tired of just flying over the black goo. So the plan for this episode is actually going to be to finish the base. Give it the last touches to almost everything that we have done so far, because it would be a shame if the year ended and we still weren't done with the base. So we're going to actually start with it, and I still remember the plans that I had with having the sort of hallways going around and the bridge, so we're going to deal with that. Let's go. And with that, we have finished the next section. We still have some details that need to be fixed, like for example that grass, that dirt over there. But we have completed the second, I don't know if it's second or third section of the base, but I really like this hallway. And I wanted to go with a different palette from the white one that we had over there, with those sort of not decaying, the older bits, so to speak. I wanted to go with a different palette, and I think that this dark oak with the brown terracotta just fits so well with the rest of the building, and we have it completely connected with a sort of similar floor to the rest. But yeah, I'm loving this place, and with the view and the sort of open plan and our Jonathan that we are keeping him. But the big question is, what are we going to do with this area? And the answer is greenhouse. So we're going to be putting all of the, I want to put all of the different flowers that we could get. I want to put some bees to give it a more lively tone, and then and getting this to be a little bit more colorful than the rest. And for that, let's fly into the black goo hole. And if we go into the nether, and when we make it out, we got ourselves a flower forest. And actually it is located, it's in an amazing location, because it has, gravel, the village over there, and a pillager outpost that I haven't checked, but could have, yes, it does have our blue fellas over here that we are going to free eventually. I think that, yeah, we're going to keep you in here. Just hang in there. We'll be back for you. Because at this moment, we are just focusing on flowers. And, yeah, I want to just get, well, some of each. Because eventually we will be able to just get ourselves a flower farm in here. But at this point, I'm just, yeah, I would just like to get as many flowers as we can to just decorate our new greenhouse. So, yeah, let's try to get them. I don't know exactly where am I going to find all of them, but we'll try. And we have completed the hallway, well, at least the hallway, and I couldn't be happier with how this looks. In the the ambience with the yeah, with those pink flowers over there, all of the small flowers on this side, and on this side, rather than having more flowers, I want to actually have, well, the bees. And to get them, well, we put some work some time ago with some, I think it was oak, I'm not sure, but get ready for the bee explosion. That is underwhelming, because this, well, these should have some bees in them. There they are. So now these should be flying around, getting on all, yeah, getting to all of the flowers. We are not going to actually be using these for honey, because it turns out that right underneath this base there is the massive cave with our very own bee farm. But yeah, I'm loving how this looks, and I couldn't be happier with the yeah, with the how alive this bit is going to look. Then on the other hand, there is a couple things that we still have to do. One of them is decorating this place over here, but we're actually going to leave that for later because I want to get onto the other side. And there is one particular type of flower that we cannot put in here because it actually harms the bees, and that is going to be the wither rose that we're going to put in its own case over here. Now that we do have our case for the wither rose, we can give a look to all of the flowers that we have, because in the end there's a ton of them, and most of these we were able to get them, well, this one over here that we already got from our iron farm. The rest we were able to get them from the flower forest. Then this over here, that is a small little trick to get weird mushrooms. I have one problem with that connection over there, but for the rest it looks great. Then the tall flowers, it turns out that this one, well, the sunflower actually doesn't grow in the flower forest, and this one over here, because I wanted to get, well, all of them, and I had to end up going to a swamp, because for some reason in the mangrove swamp we are not able to get these at all. On the other hand, there is this chorus flower that I wanted to get. I don't know how this is going to end up looking, because it's a sort of weird one that I don't know if it's going to grow, but we had to have it. Then we do have our mushrooms and the rest of the flowers. So this is looking great. I really like what we did with the ceiling, something that I couldn't be bothered to actually do in the cave, but using the hanging, the glowberries and the roots together with some vines here and there. I really like how this has turned out. I'll have to sort out eventually the length of all of the hanging bits, because it might end up looking like a jungle, but very happy with how all of this looks. And we can focus on the other side now that we have finished this one, and I want a completely different vibe, and you'll see how it looks, because I have an idea in mind. It might take a while because I'm actually not 100% sold on that idea, but let's give it a shot. And we finally got the rest of the, well, at least the exterior complete. And I'm really liking the small bridge that we have over there with the a little bit dirtier white at the bottom due to the river flowing, and the two towers that we have over there, that in the end it feels like a continuation of what we already have, but different. The big problem that we still have is the interior, because on one hand, well, there's not that much to do with the bridge, but on the other hand, we are going to have to, well, fix this, and I was thinking about a sort of kitchen over here, but, well, the interior is going to be for a little bit later, because right now we're going to start working on something that actually requires a change in attire. And with this new Christmassy attire, because I don't know if you noticed, but it's really cold outside, and we are going to actually decorate the base for Christmas. Well, not decorate, but we are definitely going to do something for it. And as we introduced in the very beginning of the episode, we do have plenty of things to do. One of those is related to Chad. So we're going to actually use our massive sugarcane and mop farm. We're going to use it as a chance to get up our Christmas decorations. So let's jump into one more time lapse in the episode and see how this ends up looking. And we have completed our our Santa Chad, which is actually the title of the video where I have the time lapse. And do Google Chad Santa, because it's one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen. But I'm very happy with how this looks. And I know it's only the 6th of December, but yeah, we encapsulated the spirit of Christmas with this, well, yeah, with our Chad Santa. It was very weird to actually notice the fact that the head is not completely symmetric, the fact that I missed one spot, and the fact that maybe our sheep farm, it might not be the strongest that it could be, but we made it. And we do have the Christmas preparations, well, at least the Christmas preparations that we wanted to have before the end of the year. So, recapping everything that we have done, because I'm very happy with the progress that we have done today. We have completed this section, well, we have completed the whole base, we have encased some wither roses. I've actually had the idea of just making sure that nothing overgrows by putting a ton of string to block the growth of all of the plants. Now, so there. And I am very happy with this section. I'm not that happy with the lack of an interior, but that is something that we will work on in the future. I am not entirely sure about what to do with the windows looking inwards, but the only thing that we still need to do, and yeah, I will complete it for the next episode, is the port and the terraforming of this area, because that would be completing our base. And that site, I love that thing. So yeah, completing things, it's kind of not my thing. I'm going to just leave everything halfway done, like for example the cave, that I'm not forgetting the fact that I said that we were going to make a massive entrance. So I'm not forgetting things. It's just me not being bothered to finish all of it. But that is going to be all the time that we have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!